Inktober. And oh wow, this update is terrible. What is going on? Oh, that was weird. Anyways, I just want to use a pencil. Hopefully these are my usual. I don't normally stream from my iPad, so let me pull up some other tools really quick. Putting my iPad down, opening up Twitch. Going to me. There I am. Can you even hear me? Oh wait, hold on. Cool, I muted that. And then I have my chat up so I can chat back or talk back or whatever. Okay, so I'm doing a fistful of datas. I want this one to be big, please. Open image, a new tab. No, that's so small. Let's see here. Tools, size, large. That was medium. That's not what I selected at all. There we go. That's better. Cool. So let's do this. All right. Just doodling a data. That's what I do. So here is his eyebrow line. I don't normally draw like this. This is interesting to see how this turns out, or if it turns out like poopy. Might turn out like poopy. Also, this is not my usual pencil that I use. It doesn't look like it's picking up the drawing. Or am I crazy? Oh, it is. Okay. I am crazy. I had it paused. All right, cool. Now I can keep going. Oh, whoops. It goes right there. Let me erase that. That was not the eraser I want. There we go. I'm getting some eyeball action here. It'll look like him. It'll look like him. I just have to keep trying. Although it's gonna be extra hard because I have to give him this mustache. Mustache. And make it still look like Data. Yay, somebody got blocked. Blah. Let's see here. That nose actually comes, or the ears come out where the nose is. And then the top of the ear is bottom of the eyebrow. Okay, and then that hairline. And draw a bunch of little silly lines for the ear. Hair, and then this comes out right about here. This then comes about here. I mean, it makes sense, but I'm also using my image as reference. And then top of hat comes here. Like so. All right. Oh, is that like a bolo tie? No, it's just a dumb tie. Okay. So I have the hint of what I want. And since this is Inktober, why don't I... Where's all my other pens that I like bought and downloaded? This is a little confusing. Back to libraries. Classic library. All right. Let's go with this one. And I need it to be all the way black. And let's start doing detail. Oh wow, I don't understand this. That doesn't look right. That's not the pen I want. Let's see what else I have. How does this go for small details? That's a lot better. That's closer to what I want. Okay. There we go. And he's got some light in the image, and he does have an iris. What is my cat doing? Time? What are you doing? I think he's grabbing greebles, as any good kitty should. I like when I draw data, you actually see the imperfections, you know, because, you know, he's not actually a robot. There we go. I think it's the wrong shape. Boop, boop. Okay. Oh, I need to turn that off. Sometimes I'm just really slow with my strokes. Different strokes for different folks. His eyebrows are too dark. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Whatever. I'm gonna keep going. Maybe I'm just warming up, because that eyebrow's a lot better. I don't know. What, cat? I don't know, it doesn't really look like data. Oh, it did it again. There's a mistake. I mean, there's probably lots of mistakes, but there's like one that's really obvious to me right now. And now I found another mistake. There we go, that looks better. Nope. It's not that bad. I'll keep going. There's this stupid bow that I don't really care about. I'm not really gonna draw it. And then the outfit, but that's so weird that it did that. All right, and then whatever, it's good enough. Okay, so then whoop, let's finish the hat and this. So it goes up and over and across, up, turn, whee, turn down. And then let's make this easy on me. I don't know how to turn off that palm undo. It's been a bane of my existence in this app. There we go. I'll just make it up. I don't really care about this bow. It just didn't feel finished, so. That's better. Oh yeah, I did that fast. I'm gonna do another one. Unless you have a suggestion. I think the nose is wrong. Made the nose too big. Right, like in between here should be smaller. You already did my. Well, you can give me another suggestion. Give me another one. I could do Worf, but also Worf from A Fistful of Datas. I do love Worf. All right, let's do Worf. All right, let's get a color. Down here. And then go back to sketching. Peppermint, that's my pen. Okay. There's a future Worf with a long gray mustache. Future Worf. Worfy, Worfy, Worf. What? Why doesn't it know what I'm talking about? Oh, because I spelled it wrong. Oh, it still doesn't know what I'm talking about. Oh, there he is. Wait. I see the one in Picard. Is that the one you're talking about? I don't think so. I think you must be talking about a different one. The one in Picard isn't bad, though. They're all, yeah. Maybe I'll just draw this one I found. Or this one. This one's more iconic looking. He's definitely older. Man, it makes him not look like Worf. Let's do this one. Can I get a better one of this? It's so hard finding like that iconic look of Worf when he's older. No, I'm going in circles. Could do this one. All right, so open image, a new tab. It's kind of blurry, but it'll work, I guess. Man, it's so hard. What about this one? This one he looks super old in. You just gave me a hard one. How about this one? Okay, I'm ready. Of course I'm gonna choose Worf. Worf is the best. I still want a Worf tattoo. Okay, so like the Klingon stare is like Gowron, right? I think. But I prefer Worf, so I would do the Worf stare. So it's still the Klingon stare, but it's with Worf. Yeah, this goes out way farther. He's got like big eyebrows that he's been growing his whole life. Mm-hmm. And then it's kind of short and fuzzy, but then bloop, bloop. Oh, I need to turn that off. Settings, preferences. No, it has to be preferences. Canvas. I don't know where this was. Well, I don't know how to fix it. Unless it's like in one of these. Oh, advanced? No. LBIS Paint X before. Paint X sounds familiar. What does LBIS stand for? I probably used it. Gesture controls. That's what I'm looking for. Draw and hold to make shape from that stroke. I turned that on for another tutorial, so I'm turning that off. Okay. Oh, this is looking a lot better. Something like that. It's hard to see in this picture. Oh, it's just EBs, okay. It's a mobile app that works pretty good, like a phone tablet based Photoshop with layers and everything. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what this is. I think a lot of them are kind of the same. But whether it has control over that stupid undo, I don't know. It'd be nice because I don't understand why I can't turn that off. Like I should be able to. So it's upsetting. You can kind of see his teeth in the photo. What was the series where they totally just destroyed what Klingons were? I watched it and I hated it. I think it was Discovery. I don't know. It was with a female character who was actually pretty cool, but they just totally ruined, because they made the Klingons look really stupid. And basically it reeked of, like, bigotry. Yeah, Discovery was okay, except for that. Like, I think a lot of it was actually a lot of fun to watch, except for the way they just changed Klingons. It was just, why? There was no need to. Yeah, I have that. I still haven't watched it, but I added it to my Synology, so eventually I will watch that. I think the ear will come about here, but he's got his hair coming through. Like, honestly, they could have just made a whole new species rather than change Klingons. Strange New Worlds is okay. There are some decent episodes, but some I had to turn off my brain, and some were kind of bad. I never knew what this thing, his sash is. Do you know what this sash is? And like, what's it even made of? I don't understand it. Oh, I think he's got a batleth on his back, because that's kind of cool. Well, it's actually much further away. You can't really see it. That's fine. That's all his hair. Hair. Okay, that's a good start. So now let's quote unquote ink it. We're gonna turn this one down, change this to black, and switch back to my syrup. Wait, was that what I was using? Or did I use the rusty nib? Okay. It's cultural. You'll see the sash on Klingon uniforms. Worf wears it because he wants to be close to the culture he never got to grow up in and experience. Okay. Oh. I do like the boldness, but it was just too big. And now that's too small. And if I get these nose ridges wrong, it's because I'm looking at a fairly pixelated photo. I'll add more shadow and shading so it doesn't look like stripes. But that's what it is right now. There is an episode of SNW where they were at the edge of Federation space and had to leave it for an emergency. They stated they were so far out that it would take more than a day to contact Starfleet and hear back. I wonder, like, what kind of technology they use to be able to communicate for such long distances. Later in the episode, Spock is kidnapped, so they call his wife on Vulcan in real time, and she travels to them within an hour with the ransom. I kind of remember that episode. Wait, that doesn't make sense then. How could she travel that fast if... I think that's why you're telling me that story. Oh, that's bad. That's like really bad. Yeah. And that's kind of like, they should have probably figured that one out. They should have caught that. Somebody should have been like, hey guys, this doesn't seem like it would work. Yeah. Well, I suppose when you have like your franchise, you're like, well, people will watch it, and even if they complain, they'll still watch it, which is kind of true. It's like in the J.J. Abrams movies when Spock is standing on another planet and watches Vulcan blow up by looking up at the sky. Wait, what? That's weird. Like, maybe he felt it and it's like they just show it blowing up because that's the intent, is that you're supposed to assume he felt it. But does he, like, are we assuming that he actually saw it? One minor fix. Think. I'd have to watch it. It shows it larger than the moon in the sky blowing up. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. You could chalk it up to artistic license. I remember a new big sci-fi movie came out when I was in my physics class, and our teacher actually went in and calculated the spin of the spacecraft, because if you do have a spacecraft spinning at a certain speed and like I guess the angle of where the person is, you can mimic gravity. And so he actually calculated it, and he said they actually did it right. It's always nice when people actually do the research that they should do. There were interviews with the director where he stated he wasn't interested in Star Trek and was using it for practice for Star Wars. That's stupid. Why would you even say that? He's probably like trolling or something. I got his eyes shaped really well in this drawing because I can tell it's Worf just from those eyes. And these are his old eyes because it's like the actual actor as he's old. No, don't do that. The soundtrack has the Beastie Boys in it, and characters refer to it as classical music. I mean, I guess so. That would be, what, thousands of years in the past or something? You can't assume, like, classical will always be our classical. Oh, 300 years? Maybe. Maybe that could actually be considered classical. I don't know. You should probably look it up, like, what is actually considered classical? Is it based on time, or is it based on, like, a specific time period? And then it would definitely be incorrect. But also, in no way should the Beastie Boys be considered classic. Yeah. Maybe it would be considered like neoclassic. So that would be, well, no, because even then there's like neoclassical pianists. So that's already taken because that's used to be the genre of music that I played in concert. So I don't know. No, don't. Why would you? Why? I'm probably gonna have to fix that forehead because that doesn't look right. And I know it didn't look right when I was doing it. Oh, they gave him so many wrinkles. Like, he still got the Klingon ridges, but like they also made it worse by giving him wrinkles. And the third one, they used the Beastie Boys to beat the big bad. Oh my god. Annoying. I'm just trying to figure this out. This is difficult. It's so hard. And they gave him old people spots, or those are actually his old people spots. They're called sun-baked spots. Mm. There we go. That's looking better. And then I just have to get these lips, and this is gonna be kind of hard because there's not much room to get details in. Hi, Penguin. I'm doing drawings today. It's Inktober. I'm drawing Worf from Star Trek, but this is old Worf. So he's got like this big white mustache and this big whatever you would call this. How are you today? Yay! I'm glad you're good. Yeah, I'm gonna try to stream my Inktobers, my Inktober drawings. So hopefully you'll see more of this. I am fluent in JavaScript as well as Klingon. Weird Al. Hey, I know JavaScript. I don't know Klingon, but the other person on this stream, Nukeborg, if he's still around, he practices Klingon every day. It's how you know I'm a true nerd. I surround myself with nerds. I feel like I need to fix this. Doop, 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 doop. Let's do it again. So there's the shape. And then Are you excited for the new Minecraft stuff? And if you are, what are you most excited about? That's better. All right. Hey, welcome back. No, I made that worse. Nice wharf. It is a good wharf. I just need to fix this. There. This is also really good practice for different skin tones. Did you see the updates for Minecraft? They're adding in shelves, which that'll be interesting. Since basically we already had shelves with like half slabs. I did not, but I saw updates for PAX, Jump Space, and Firebreak. So, and MH Wilds. I saw official news notice about PAX, and I was like, heh, I'm not gonna play that. And then, I think I saw the updates for Jump Space, but it was mostly like memory leaks and stuff fixes, so it wasn't like really noteworthy. I mean, that is noteworthy, but not like we won't really notice that much, except for if people used to hit that, you know, memory leak a lot. And they still have memory leaks to fix. And then Firebreak is that game that you told me about, and that's why I'm playing the other game. But I haven't really played it. I thought they're releasing a new sector. Oh, that's kind of cool. Control. Yeah, I still need to play Control. I see it, and every time I see it, I feel like bad. Every time I see it, I'm like, oh, I need to play this. Or else Nukeborg will kill me. See, I'm at least somewhat a good friend. I feel shame. It's okay. I bought it for everyone I know and no one will play it. Hey, I will play it. I just get really frustrated when I can't figure things out. I even get frustrated with Little Kitty in Big City. Although that one's easier to be frustrated in, because then you can just run around like a cat and attack people and make them drop their bagels. And then it looks like he has like really long hair in the back or something. I can't tell. Yeah, I've noticed all my friends get frustrated with games that I just keep trying over and over until I beat. Yeah, I don't have any patience. I'm trying to like teach myself patience again, because I used to have such patience. I have more patience for humans, I think. Sometimes. Sometimes I just want to punch people. There, that's better. And then I just need to clean this up a bit. Oh. Don't like those. Not those strokes. It's getting to the point that I don't want to recommend games anymore. I'll just stream them and make everyone watch. I mean, yeah. I mean, you can recommend games, but like, you know. Just be prepared that someone may not want to play, because that is okay. I'm just gonna fudge this thing. Because I don't actually know what this looks like. I'm just guessing. Because it's all like blurry. Maybe I can actually figure this one out. So it's this, 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 this. Oops. That. And then like something like that. And then something like that. Well, I feel bad when they get frustrated with the game instead of enjoy it like I do. Yeah, but that's them. Like, just because I get frustrated doesn't mean I don't like the game. Just because I rage quit doesn't mean I'm gonna give up completely. I mean, I wouldn't worry too much about it, honestly. Okay. Oh, I did that wrong. That's fine. I can fix it. And most of this is pretty dark. Which reminds me, we need to play Goblin Cleaner. Yeah, see? You might not even like it, but I'm gonna send you it anyways. I mean, think about packs, right? You played that one for a little bit, but whatever. You know, you gave it a try. Also, I'm enjoying how your stream says you are drawing data, but Worf is on the screen. Yeah, well, if people joined at the beginning, they would have seen data. Worf just has more going on, so it's gonna, oops, take longer. Alright, and then this is the last part. It's like some weird pattern. Doot, doot, doot. Doot, doot, doot. Doot, doot, doot. Doot, doot, doot. And then that. There. I feel like PAX is different because we played together and it didn't pan out for either of us. I mean, yeah. I don't know. Honestly, I maybe would play still if they weren't so weird about user feedback. Like if they didn't like phone it in, if they were like legitimately still trying to make the game work. Because honestly, it doesn't seem like they are. I think they're just done with it, but they've dug in too deep. Sounds like even Jazz is drastically reducing playtime. Oh, I bet, yeah. And plus, she's gonna go do whatever her son plays. So he tends to jump around games. She has plenty to do. Whee. There, now he has a nice little border. Cool. Alright, I did too. Oh, so you know that course I had last week? Yeah. What about it? They're making me take another one. Why? I don't understand. Also, I need something else to draw or else I'm gonna have to end the stream. That's weird looking. Yeah, Worf is much better. Worf is balanced. What? Is that an actual thing? Oh, it is. Oh my goodness. All right, he'll get green. This is a very blurry picture. Let's hope I do it justice. Yeah, I can tell. It's a very old looking. You need to watch Lower Decks. I think I also have that downloaded and ready to watch. They have a funny bit with Q. That's great. Q's always been so annoying. But I suppose he's like the only godlike actual person in the entire series. Like, if there is a god, it's probably Q, and he doesn't even know it. He's just like hella, I don't know, well endowed. Want me to spoil it, or are you going to start watching it tonight? I'm not going to start watching it tonight. So don't tell me. I'll eventually watch it. But in my own time. Why not? Because I'm finishing up South Park. I need to finish that one. No, it won't. There's like, I don't know, a handful of seasons left. So I'm actually almost done, which is nice because I don't want to keep watching. I just want to get to like where they are at now. This feels too thin, and the forehead's not big enough. I don't know what I just did. Alright, stop. Automatic. Freehand, rectangle. Rectangle. It's like saying I just need to catch up on One Piece. Yeah, but I'm almost done. That's the difference. And One Piece, I got pretty far. I do need to finish it though. Quote unquote finish it. I don't think it's ever done. I feel like there needs to be more space here. Like right about here. Oh, and I also see something right here. That goes there. Okay. I'm curious about the new show they were doing for One Piece. Yeah, they were gonna like redo it, but this time it wouldn't be like Dragon Ball Z where every episode is just people leveling up. Like it would be more like the American show, yeah, less filler, where they just get to the point. Get to the point. Like DBZ Kai. I have not watched that. That's all filled in. All these other ways to watch DBZ or DBZ Kai or DBZ Abridged. Well, I beat you because I watched it all when I was a kid. Except for all the new stuff. I haven't watched all the new stuff. That and Sailor Moon. Fighting evil by moonlight, winning love by daylight. She'll never run from a real fight. She is the one named Sailor Moon. I mean, it kind of looks like the photo, but not really. I feel like I'm missing a good jawline or something. Oh yeah, the forehead. I had said that. The forehead does not resemble his. I will give him a mustache, but I need to get him looking like him or else I'm gonna rage quit and then you won't get anything. See, it's not just video games. I have no patience for my own art. If it's not done in like 2 seconds, then get angry. His forehead looks a lot better. Are you happy? New one, and we just gotta make this kind of like that. Black and the rusty nib. Now I have Sailor Moon on the mind. I have to get like, so his eyeball in the photo is like, it's really blurry because it's a very old show, but it's like popping out of his eye socket almost. It's like that kind of. But I made it too angled. So now I need to fix that. That's better. It's still a little too big. Or off place. It's really hard to tell. I will get this eventually. I've thought about trying Sailor Moon again, but I have so much other anime to watch. Yeah, if I were to watch Sailor Moon, it'd be like the new ones. They think they redid them in a more of the actual comic book style, because the old Sailor Moon TV show, although great and nostalgic, was really like lazily done. So the new one is apparently like really well done. And I need to catch up on the Dawn to Dawn. I don't know if there's like, if I finished the series or if there's a new series, I don't know. Oh, they just finished season 2? I have not watched it then. Yeah, I really like the show. It's really hard at first to get over the explicitness of it, especially being femme. But once you can get past that part, not that it's bad, it's like done that way on purpose because there's a lot of sexual predators in Japan. There's a lot less of that in season 2, I feel. Yeah, that would make sense. Because I think they were just trying to make a point. And then after that, you're like, okay. Or you're at least used to it by then. There, I had to fix a very small change. Alright, I have to get his mouth just right, because he's really noticeable by his mouth. It's like pursed, always, but like loosely. It's like a straight line. And then he has this heavy underline. And then he has this like other one. But then what's really important is like the slight upturn. Very distinct, whatever this is called, Cupid's bow. I don't think I'm doing it justice, but whatever. And then this slight downturn. And this connects to that line. And this goes there. Yeah, he does. I don't think I'm doing it justice, though, to be honest. Let's fix a few things. So I think I made this too low. And that not clean enough. So there's that. Making that cleaner. And then let's clean this up. I shouldn't have made that so bouncy. Well, it's about as good as get. It's about as good as getting. Hey, that helped. That helped a lot. That little wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Alright, let's see if I can get this right. That looks good. Hey, I don't think that's that bad. I think I did this guy justice, pretty much. Getting this other eyeball is gonna be hard. Okay, so he's got such weird shaped eyes. And then they go down like that. And then this goes down, but then up. And then his eyeball is kind of like popping out, which I didn't do well here. I need to fix this. There, that's better. That's so much better. And then there's like a light right here. I have to go. All right, I'll talk to you later. I will send you the completed version. All right, get that in. Similar light sources, just not as strong. And then there's lots right there. Okay. And then there's probably, oops, this, even though I don't see it. And it looks so bad right now. So up and down. Which means this is probably needs to be a little bit thicker, but that's too much. There we go. Okay, this goes over. All right, that's looking better. Once I added the shadows, it looked a lot better. Okay, and then there's another one right there. I like how he's so young in this, but he's got already so many lifelines, wrinkles, whatever. Usually it comes like up to the nose a bit more like that. Nose hairs and shadow. Here we go. Yeah, that's looking like him, I think. but with a majestic mustache. Mustache. It's a mustache, mustache. It's a mustache, mustache. Do 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 do. La la da 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 da. All right, let's get his hair in. Nope, that's changing his picture. There, that's better. It's like messy, but slightly not. Boom, boom, boom. Do, do, do. Cool. Okay, so then he has a shadow here and light. Cool. I think I did that light too high. It's actually like right there where I put that other thing. Okay, and then I have to be careful not to add too many lines, or I'm gonna have to add more shadow, and I don't want to add a lot of shadow. As I add more shadow. Fix that, because it's not very much. Oh, fix that, because it's a little bit more wave here in the picture. Right, goes up and then around. Oh. These go here. Okay, this is all basically really dark. I think it's a really dark blue, but we're just gonna color it in. now to do the hair. Oh, and this. The hat. Good enough. Okay, and then hair. Let's just make this easier on me. Boop, 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 boop. And then all down there, but we'll just do this. Let's see if I can fix this. There we go. Oh, whoops. Let's do this. It's a nice bold stripe. Bolder as it goes up. There we go. Yeah, I think I did a good job. Toot my horn. All right, thanks for everyone who joined. I'll do this again tomorrow if I don't forget.